And welcome back. Welcome to part 2 of what buyers need to know before they go out and buy. Yesterday we covered getting a pre-approval, so at this stage we're figuring that you got the pre-approval, we know what you can afford, what's a comfortable monthly payment. Now we gotta go out and find a property. And in this market there's a couple of different kinds of properties to choose from, which we'll talk about today, which is basically a straight deal, which is basically person has equity in the property, they can sell it to you at a price that's comfortable, and you can close it in 30 days. It's what we call a straight deal, straightforward. Second kind of property is a short sale. Now, short sale is a little trickier because the person owes more than the home is worth. So you have to ask the bank to take less than what's owed on the property. For example, if the home is priced at $200 but he owes $300, well, obviously that $100,000 difference, the bank has to eat that, and we have to ask them to do that. Now, they do that. There's some great deals out there with short sales to buy. The only problem is they're not guaranteed to close, and you could go up to 8 or 9 months and have the bank say no at the end of that process, and they want more money. And at that time you may say the prices are cheaper, I'll get something else, or I'll go with that deal. Or no, the deal's off, there won't be anything there. Hopefully when you go to the short sale, you got a good broker who is talking to the other broker that knows what they're doing. Some brokers, they're trying to figure it out as they go, and that's not what you want. You want someone that's done a lot of short sales, is confident in their ability to get this bank to say yes to the short sale process and move forward. And you got to remember the mindset of these sellers when you go to short sales, really they don't care. They're not going to do anything extra to help this go together. They're going to give the paperwork they need to get, but they're not going to do anything extra crazy. Something's wrong with the house, they're not going to fix it. They don't have the money. It's a short sale. They're walking away from it basically. So the mindset to sellers here is a little different. You can obviously throw a low ball offer in. If it's a good price short sale, you're going to have 4 or 5 offers to compete against, so you have to be careful that you don't want to go too crazy with it. But if it's been on the market for a while, throw them a low offer, see what happens. They're probably just going to sign it, give it to the bank anyways. So that process is how a short sale is going to work. Also, you got to have the foreclosures. Now, the foreclosures obviously are bank owned. No one lives there anymore. They're vacant. They're usually in disarray. Some are in decent shape, some are not. It's like Forrest Gump says, it's like a box of chocolates. You don't know what you're going to get. What happened is people, obviously they were vacated out of the property, so they probably left angry. I'm assuming, even with some of the best tenants, they might have done something. I've heard stories of people pouring cement on the toilets to freeze up the pipes. A lot of stories about what happens. I've had a lot of people getting great deals on these properties. You have to check your financing too, because you can't buy certain kinds of homes, foreclosure homes, if they're in disarray. Banks won't let you do that. They want to make sure the home is in working order. Usually the water's not on, the heat's not on, electricity's not on. It's hard to test all the systems. You have to have it turned on yourself. Flip side of that is you can get a really good deal on some of these foreclosed properties, and some of them are in good shape, But the reality is you got to make the decision when you see them yourself which ones you want to go for, and at least you know the pitfalls of each one that you go after. So once you identify the kind of property you want, it really comes down to your time frame. Do I want to get in the house in 30, 60 days? Do I want to go wait 6 months to a year, or do I want to take a shot at a foreclosure? Maybe I have to put potentially, tens of thousands of dollars to get this property up to speed, and I'll get the savings of the property itself. So it really depends on what you're going to do with that and what kind of a home you're looking for. Tomorrow we're going to cover a couple other properties in terms of buying properties, using a broker, not using a broker, going on your own, and seeing the best ways to get the best buy for you. As always, I'm Deric Lipski, 508-326-5320. Call anytime, leave messages here. I'll answer any questions you have. I'll try to. If I didn't get to them today, I'll get to them tomorrow. Friday, we're going to have a mortgage broker on talking about some of the pitfalls of getting a pre-approval and what you should know about getting your credit ready. I'll see you then.